Kiss.
Yo, it's your boy Mark Smith, also known as A-Kiss, also known as the coolest guy in sports. Back with another Who's Better. This time I have Jeff Teague versus Rickey Rubio on the menu. Who's better between the two? Now, Jeff Teague played 70 games, 33 minutes per game, 14.2 points per game, 44.6 from the field, 36.8 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 0.3 blocks, 1.5 steals, 84.5% for the free throw line. Rickey Rubio, who played 77 games, 29.3 minutes per game, 13.1 points per game, 41.8% from the field, 35.2% for the three-point line, 4.6 rebounds per game, 5.6 assists, 0.1 blocks, 1.6 steals, 86.6 from the free throw line. That being said, who is better between the two? Now, we know that Jeff Teague has had probably a better career than Rickey Rubio overall, but we're talking about this past season, and if I had to pick Teague or Rickey Rubio, man, it's close because everybody moving Rubio for Teague was definitely the right move. No matter what people try to say about Jeff Teague, the season he had, everybody had a lot of high expectations for Jeff Teague, but he really kind of underperform a little bit. But Teague is clearly a Tom Thibodeau's type of guy. He knows how to penetrate the offense, get easy buckets, and I don't think people understand that Rickey Rubio was not as good on the Minnesota Timberwolves as he is right now on the Utah Jazz. Now, that could be because the Utah Jazz system really fits Rickey Rubio well. Rickey Rubio's not putting up high assist totals, but the way he plays in that system, he's really become a decent starter and a pretty good starter for an NBA team. Now, the comparison with him and Jeff Teague is kind of hit or miss because Jeff Teague came into a situation with the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was his first year, also with Jimmy Butler, also with Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. So Jeff Teague, really, who is known to be more of a scoring point guard, really had to share the ball with guys that are just way better than him. So his numbers took a dip. But if I had to pick right now which one I would rather have Rickey Rubio over Jeff Teague because I like their team better right now than the Timberwolves because their team is just a better fit for Rubio than Jeff Teague's team in the Minnesota Timberwolves. So you got to give the edge to Rickey Rubio. He does everything pretty much the same on the court as Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague is better at penetrating, getting to the rim, and getting fouled and creating opportunities for himself. But Rickey Rubio can get to the rim. Rickey Rubio can pass. And Rickey Rubio has shown the ability to shoot from outside of the three-point line. Rickey Rubio even had 4 30-point games this past season. So, I mean, like I said, the team you play on helps players' productivity, helps players change their perspective and narrative that used to be like, oh, Rickey Rubio is just this overrated point guard that came out of Spain and really hasn't lived up to his potential. Some of that is true, but being on the Jazz, and if he be on the Jazz for the next 3, 4, 5 years, the narrative's going to change around Rickey Rubio because he's going to go for this guy that was kind of maybe known as maybe not a bust, but a underachiever to a guy that's probably going to be a decent starting point guard, and he's still young. He's only 27 years old. So if he can develop, he's right into his prime. If he can keep developing his game, who knows what could happen with Rickey Rubio. So as of right now, I'm taking Rickey Rubio over Jeff Teague. But what are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments below. This is your boy Mark Smith, also known as A-Kiss. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description below. Hit the notification bell. I'm gone, man. Peace.